welcome back to another video, guys. In this video I'm going to go through how you would change your spark plugs on this Focus RS 2.3 petrol. I mean, they start from 2016 all the way to 2018-19 it is, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll just give you a little story behind this. So the car does like a misfiery type. You feel like there is a slight misfire when it's cold, but when it warms up it's all fine. So we are going to change that spark plug and the coil packs and whatnot, and then we'll take things from there. We'll do it a step at a time so we can be sure that we're doing the right thing. So first thing first, take the engine cover off. Okay, just be careful with that. It's got them rubbers. There we go. So we'll just pop that on the floor there. So you've got these here. Okay, I would highly recommend just unplug these first, like that. Just pull this white thing back, okay, and then just push down. So pull it back like that, and then squeeze the very ends, comes out. Let's get this wiring out of the way. And you know what? I recommend take this off, get it out of the way, because you don't want to snap it or break it. It's a nightmare to change. Okay, and then this here, move that out of the way, move any wire, any cable in. This really should just pop out. It's a bit of a nightmare, but we'll see. Well, when I say pop out, you have to remove these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And then also, if I remember rightly, so we'll take this off, pull it away so you can get access to this one here. Okay, so realistically these are the things you need. Flathead, like I said, this one you can buy off Amazon or any local shops that do sell them. Size 8, needs to be long like this, not small ones. So you want to say small ones like them, you need the longer ones like that, not them but them. Okay, this one, this is size 10. You can have the gun, but I don't recommend using the gun. It's not the best because it will over tighten or undo it when it doesn't need to, but it's best to do it with your. So obviously there's that there, there's a bolt size 10 which is here. Okay, socket 10 should we say. I haven't done these. I am going to use where is my, this is typical, isn't it? I'll get the flat screwdriver, pop it through here, just loosen. Yes, as usual, when you think you can get away with it, but yeah, I've had to take the air filter box out because that piping was a nightmare. Wouldn't bend or flex really, so I've done that. Now we have access to all the screws, so there you are, and they are size 8. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, they are size 8. Pretty damn sure they are, so let's have a look. Yep, they were size 8s, and they are, just make sure, one advice I'll give you before you start undoing all this, make sure this whole area is blowing. You've cleaned it. Obviously I don't care what you clean it with, but make sure it's dry afterwards. Make sure that there is no dust particles whatsoever, because they just pop out like this. Okay, so we'll pop these somewhere, so they're not in our way. We'll put them there for the time being. As you can see, they just pop out. Nothing. There you go. I have undone this just so I can push this a little bit that way. Not like it goes a lot, but it's just to help me access these 2 screws. I better not forget that later on. But there we go. So you need one of these special tools. This is size 16. When I say special, it's because it does go directly down into the spark plug. Now a normal 16 would not. It would kind of struggle to go all the way down, and plus it's got a rubber seal, as you can see. It's to hold the spark plug in place. So remember, some of these are very tight, so be careful when you do it. If they are tight and they're not opening fully, you know, you go a few rounds, make sure you start tightening them back and then undoing it the other way. So because they do loosen up that way rather than just keep trying to like pulling it out. As you can see, I've worked on some that are really tight and hard to grab hold of. So there's old one, there's new one, and really it should just pop out. Okay, we'll put this one in. Well, one thing I'll say is I recommend working with two hands. Well, in my case, I've got something to hold and whatnot. Okay. And then just be careful. Just lower it down like that. And just use your hands like this first without using any ratchets. And just see how far you can go. Make sure it's all in the right thread. Oh. Here we are. I'm getting to a point where it's tough. There you go. That's as tight as it goes with my hands. Oh, we've got a bit more actually. There we go. That's tight. And then pop this on. Wow, I haven't got a special tool. I've taken all the other out. Putting these in now. Hopefully, you just kind of repeat yourself on the others to and then plug it all back in. In terms of diagnostic, obviously I don't think I'll require it, but it's just best to plug it in and be sure that there are nothing stored, because in case anything happens you want to be sure that that wasn't there before. So we've popped it in. Here comes the second one. Like I said guys, please make sure you do this first and then do the same for the others. The spark plugs are all in, all tightened to the degree they need to be, and then I'll pop these on. Like I said, it's as simple as just literally doing that in there like that. Just make sure you give it a good force push there. It's just and then we'll do the same on position now. So if we remember, obviously that was for the end one. Okay, just use your fingers first, pop them on. Okay, make sure they're all in. That's not coming back out. And here as well. This is what I meant, it's a bit tight in here. Well, you can always push this like that a bit out. That's why I haven't done that screw. So that's all done. Obviously we'll tighten them up using the size 8. Okay. So that one I've pushed out the way, and we'll sort it in a bit. Plug all these back in, push the white bit in. That's in. Just pull them back out to be sure that they don't pop out, because it's going to misfire like hell. And everything's back, everything's sound.